Hi everybody, it's Brian. How are we? Anyway, I said the other day that I was going to talk about my friend Bernard. Back in May, I was asked to come down to London, which I was very pleased to Revelation Films to do an interview on my brother, speak about him in a documentary. I think the documentary comes out on the 30th of this month. I went down, put up an hotel, lovely people, spoke to them, told him everything, the truth, and that, and what I knew about Craig and the stories and some other things. Now it's coming out on the 30th. I've been sent a clip of of the documentary, and a lot of it's been cut out. A lot that I've said about what went on, who was involved, and what my stories were. A lot of the truth. Now I didn't know for 1 minute that my fat friend Bernard was part of the company or whatever he is. He owns the company. I don't know. So he's edited a lot of the information to suit himself. Now, for me to think why he's done that, he's frightened. He's frightened what I've got to say, and he's frightened of the truth. So I want to apologise to my followers. I don't want them thinking that I'm involved with him or part of him. I had no idea that he had any involvement in this documentary until I was sent a documentary last week and watched it. There's a bit of me talking about Craig on it, but the rest of it is all Bernard and Bernard's story and Bernard's way. So that's done anyway. So I want to ask you a few questions, Bernard. Now, you keep threatening people. You've got this, you got that. Now, you have put some threats to me on here. Now, one was the threat you put, why they use Terry on the cannabis run to Dartford Tunnel. Right. Let's all be honest with you there now. The person who done the cannabis run was my brother Michael. All right. So I'm not going to say Terry. I put Terry because I didn't want to embarrass him. But you're a clever man, Bernard, and you have a little police officer that helps you out a lot. So my brother Michael was the one that done it, and it was the Emmons that we picked the gear up from, and it was being taken over to Kent to the Emmons again. So that was all arrested. Mike was arrested, and one of the Emmons brothers was arrested. Okay, so that's done. So you can't threaten with that. Now you keep saying that I wasn't around in 91, 92, 93, 94. Now, I was because it's all on police records. So if you go to your policeman friend, you know what I want to mean, but the one you've dealt with for a very, very long time, and ask him to get my charges out, my police record, you see I was around all the time until the end. So I have no reason to lie about that. So let's get this straight again. When I first come on here and you heard my name, Brian, you got in contact with me and offered to help me do the book, which, okay, I was grateful for. And I said yes. Then I changed my mind. Then I said yes again. The reason why I changed my mind and said yes again is because a lot of people warned me about you, that no matter what I put down or say, you would change it. So I didn't want to go with you. Okay, so I apologise for if mucking you around on that bit of thing, but you're not a person that could be trusted. Then I asked you a question, and a straight out question, which is still on my phone. Why are you saying you was a partner with Tony when you weren't, was you? Tony despised you. Craig despised you. I don't know about Pat if he despised you. He probably did. But you even turned around and said to me, I never said I was a partner or a partner in crime. So why you keep telling people you are? And some of your podcasts you've done, I've seen it. My mates, yeah, my mates, my mate. They want your fucking mates. You're a lazy fucking doorman that like to give young kids a clout. I'm not saying you couldn't look after yourself, Bernard. I'm not saying that at all. But in my eyes, you're a bully. If someone confronts you over something, you put threats to them. I'll get you. I'll get a lawsuit on you. I'll get my solicitor. That's all you say. because you're frightened of telling the truth. You're frightened of people knowing the truth. So you use the other angle, threatening. Now, I'm doing a podcast in November, and there's a hell of a lot more to it than you'll ever know, Bernard. So you can figure your little brain out with your little friends and get your little 2 bob friends, majority of probably 10 of them that come in here and give me a bit of abuse. I'm not bothered. You ask me a question, I'll answer it. If you can prove that I'm so-called lying and wasn't around, prove it. I've asked you hundreds of times to prove it, but you can't, can you? Because I was around. That's it. You can't come on in and say, look, I've got police records to prove you weren't around, Brian. Because you haven't. You can't get them. Because all my police records prove I was arrested in those years for minor things and some serious things. And I was in Southend Police Station in 93. So, try again. I'm going to talk about a close friend of mine, mainly in November, Mark Randall. Now, a lot of people have heard me mention him, and he hasn't been brought up a lot because a lot of people don't really know him. But Mark Randall was a very, very clever man, stocky built, not a bully like Bernard, not going around pushing his weight, but could get anything. Now, Mark Randall was an Irish lad, and sadly, he was found hanged. That's what Jack Bowler told me when I was come back to Basden to ask some questions about the killings, but I know enough about them anyway. So I have been trying to get hold of Mark's relationships and trying to find out whether they went back to Ireland. That, and in a minute I'm struggling to find out. So if Mark's relationships or his wife Jackie is on one of these Facebook things, we go back a long time. I've never put Mark down, you know that. So I'd be grateful to know the truth. Is he dead? Did he take his own life? Or did someone kill him? That's all I know. See, Mark belonged to the INLA in Ireland. Now, quite a few people know about them. So he knew a lot of big people and he knew some people in Amsterdam. So my stories will come out then. And I will talk about Kevin Whitaker, like I said, where he died, who was in the room when he died. He wasn't meant to die. Okay, it went wrong. And I like to say, I apologise to his parents who are still alive, and I apologise to his child, whether his child knows about it or not. I say I can't turn back the clock. And I should have come forward a bit more sooner when I knew these things. But being a coward that I was in those days, I didn't. Or why was I a coward? Why did I go in hiding? I'll tell you why I went in hiding. Because of the times and times and times of good hidings. A body can only take so much. A person can only take so much. So the easy way for me was to run. And I did. I'm not going to deny that. But Bernard, why did you go in hiding? Answer me that. Because Tony and that one after your family, one after your lovely wife, your children, they just wanted to work with you. So, like I say, you can threaten me as much as you want, Bernard. On Facebook, come under different names and threaten me. I'm not bothered. If you want to meet me one day and sit down and have a chat man to man, and I'm up for it. Like I told Colton, I've asked Colton questions. He don't wish to answer me. That's his choice. I'll put it out there. But even Colton don't like you. Well, that's between you and him, not me. There's not that much more to say. I'm saving it all for November. And I hope people tune in. And you are going to find out a lot more than has ever been put out. And I won't get in trouble for it. Don't worry about that. There's only one person don't like me. And we know Fat Man that, don't you? So, anyway, I'm going now. Because it's Saturday night and I'm going to go and sit with my wife, watch a film. So, again, I put it out there, Bernard. I didn't know you was part of that documentary that's coming out. As I want to know. I know I got paid for it. I'm not going to lie. You paid me, I think it was 2.5 grand for it, but it didn't come from you. I didn't know it was you. So people are going to question me and my credibility. But I think if I put this video out and tell the truth, and if you're a decent man, Bernard, which is quite hard, I'd like you to tell the people that I didn't know you was involved in it. Tell the truth. Come on. Instead of making money or is your bank running out, tell the truth. Tell some stories that are the truth, not the same old story that suits Bernard's brain or your police friend. Now, I know one of your police friends. At the minute, he's not wanting to talk to me, but I'll find something on him and get him to spill the beans a bit. See, I still knew a few people. So, anyway, I'm not going to go no more because I just make myself lower myself to Bernard's standards. So, just do the decent thing and tell them that I didn't know you was part of that film. Please. Cheers.